Good morning, students. Today we will start with the next chapter, that is a poem, The Mirror. Sylvia Plath was born on 27th October 1932 and died on 11th February 1963. Was an American poet, novelist, and short story writer who was married to fellow poet Ted Hughes. Plath is credited with popularizing the genre of confessional poetry and is best known for two of her published collections, The Colossus and Other Poems, and Ariel. Her semi-autobiographical novel, The Bell Jar, was published shortly before her death. In 1982, she won the posthumous Pulitzer Prize for her collection, The Collected Poems. Now begin with the chapter. Mirror. So, what kind of poem it is? It is a free versed poem. Free words means, see, in poem you can see there is no rhythmic pattern. No rhythm you'll find in this poem. No certain pattern or anything is followed in this poem. So it is a free versed poem. Okay. See, this poem is all about the appearance and the search for the self. The fact that the mirror is voice and has a steering role in the little odd. But Sylvia Plath wanted to show just how powerful an object the mirror is in people's life. As you know that it has a very important place in any human being's life. So that only Sylvia Plath has told in this poem. In the particular, she wanted to highlight the issue that some female, not all, some female have with their image and inner turmoil, confusion, sadness that can be caused as the aging process pick up its pace. Means as the female start aging, the poet's own struggle for the stable identity only adds to the idea that the face in the mirror must stay young, pretty, and perfect. You can see the poem is divided into two stanzas. This is the first stanza, and this is the second stanza, and each stanza there are 9 lines. Okay, so in the first stanza, the mirror tells us about itself and describe its experiences, what it has seen and what it does most of the time. And in the second stanza, the poem looks at the woman through the eyes of mirror as the lake and describe her life and how she is slowly growing towards old age. See, the central idea of the poem lies not so much in the words of poem as in what they represent. Like here, the poem is in a very simply written, but few of the lines have a deep meaning in that. And what is the theme of the poem? The theme of the poem is that of the truth and its effect. Means what truth the mirror is saying and what the effect that truth is having on the poet who is telling this poem. It explores how sometimes truth can cause agony. Okay, now student, I'll make you understand the poem line by line, so please pay attention. I am silver and exact, I have no preconception. Student, first this poem opens or begins with the personification. Means I the mirror use for itself. I means here in this poem, mirror is telling its feeling, its emotions. So telling I am silver and exact, it is silver in color, shiny, And exact here means that it's never make mistake, it doesn't do any mistake. That is exact, it is exact. Whatever the reflection I show, means mirror shows, that is real, and it haven't made any view towards any people or things. So that's why it is telling that it is exact, and I have no preconception. Student, underline the word here, preconception. Preconception means forming an opinion before getting enough fact and information. Means to make a viewpoint or to analyze someone without knowing to them. Okay, that is preconception. But here mirror doesn't do that. Okay, it doesn't make any preconception. Whatever I see, I swallow immediately, just as is unmisted by love or dislike. Here, student, underline the word unmisted. Unmisted means unaffected. Okay, here it means that whatever I see, means whatever the mirror see, or whatever if anyone comes in the front of mirror, it is swallow immediately. Swallow immediately means it just reflect its image immediately. As you all know, when you stand in the front of mirror, soon as you come, soon you can see your own reflection in the mirror. That only say I swallow immediately, just as it is. As it is means if you're having a cute face, then it will reveal cute face. If anyone is having ugly face or dark complexion, what exact whoever is coming in the front of mirror, the same exact picture it is revealing, it is showing. So it's just saying as it is. Okay, unmisted by love or dislike means unmisted. Please underline the word unmisted. Unmisted means unaffected, means mirror doesn't have any effect, doesn't have any, what you say, means it is not judgmental, it is not driven by likes or dislike, but it is bluntly truth. What, see in the next line, it is written, I am not cruel, only truthful. Means it's saying that it is not cruel, it is not cruel. It is said by mirror in a sense that whatever the image or whatever the whoever comes in the front of the mirror is shows the exact picture. He has nothing, any fight or anything else or anything preconception things in his mind that he will show the wrong thing. So he is telling he is not cruel, he is polite. Whatever is a thing real, that he is showing, and that is only truthful. Means he is very straightforward, he is not partial, he is, you can say, he is impartial to anyone. The originality is only shown by the mirror. The eye of a little god, four cornered. The meaning of this line is that means it is impartial like God. Like God is God's view is equal for all of his followers. So same as the mirror have the same nature, that it is also impartial like a little God. Okay, the next line, most of the time I meditate on the opposite wall. Means wherever we place the mirror, it is a wall mirror. Okay, wherever we place the mirror, what is, when no one's come to see the image, no one comes to see the mirror or face, then what the mirror will see, the mirror will see the wall which he is facing. Okay, that is only said that most of the time I meditate on the opposite wall, means on the wall which it is placed, and opposite of that, what is in the room, opposite of that wall is obviously wall is only there. So it is telling I meditate, means he has built a relation to that wall, because most of the time he is doing the same, he is facing that wall. And the description of wall is given here, it is pink with speckles. Student, underline the word speckles. Speckles means a small patch of discoloration, means patchy wall was there. which color has been faded away. Okay, I look at it so long, means for whole day. Mirror is the idle stand placed on the wall, and opposite of that is the another wall which he is looking at always. I think it is a part of my heart, but it flickers. Here it says by this line that in so much from since so many days I am just keep watching that wall, that it seems like now it has become the part of his life. Okay, student, underline the word flickers. Flickers means make small or make small and the quick movement. See here the mirror also says that the wall has become, here it is written, the wall has become the part of its heart, and that it doesn't like being separated from it. Means by continuously watching the opposite wall, it has become, the mirror is expressing his emotion now in this line, that it has become the part of its life. See, in one hand, on one hand the mirror is shown almost emotionless, governed only by the truth, but on the other hand it is also shown to have the heart, and despite being unmisted by love or dislike, as it was written earlier. Student, he here see, please pay attention here, unmisted by love and dislike, it is stated earlier in the earlier line. It shows the shred of affection. Now it's changing, now it's here in the next, here the last second last line of this stanza, here the something different emotion now the mirror is having. Okay, two things, two nature has been shown over here in the stanza. One in the before line, here student please pay attention here. One, by this line we come to know the behavior or nature of the image, that is impartial. It doesn't make any judgment, it is non-judgmental, and shows that emotionless. But in this line now it shows that he has emotion, he has a heart, and the wall which he sees continuously has become a part of his life, and his heart doesn't want to get separated. As I told you earlier, the faces and the darkness separate us over and over again, over and over, means although it doesn't want to get separated, yet it has to be. Why? Because when anyone will come in a front of the mirror to see the self image, then obviously the mirror will not be able to see the wall which is just opposite to it. Okay, so it is telling faces and darkness separate. What faces? Different faces, different mirror is there, and if mirror is there in the home, several times most the members in the house or anyone go to the mirror to see the face. Okay, and this happens anytime in the house. It is not fixed, so it is telling faces. Whose faces? Human face. Okay, anyone can come and say, sorry, I'm telling, anyone come and see the face in the mirror. So by the face is being separated, and by the darkness. What darkness? When it become night. In night, it's the whole world is in darkness. So in that room also, when there is no light, the darkness spread. So it is telling in that time the mirror cannot see the opposite wall, and it is here in this line, very sad for it. Okay, and he is telling this happens over and over, means repeatedly. Some or other time, if one by one different faces will come, different person will come to see their face. So when they come to see their face, the opposite wall is unseen. Again at the night, again in the night the darkness spread, then also the opposite wall is unseen. Okay, so student, that's all for today. So you write the meaning of the word which I have given you and make the sentence. It is important, and send it to me, and also write the theme as well as summary and send it to me. If you have any doubt, ask to me. Thank you.